Hey Soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing what blessings are about to show up that you don't see coming. This is one of my favorite readings that I love doing for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it today as well. And to do this reading, we are going to be picking 4 piles together. So that will be 1 and then 2. How about we go like this and then pick the other 2? We'll take 3. And how about we pick this one, 4? Let's see what you have in today's reading. All right. So for pile number 1, you have rest and repose. For pile number 2, you have conflict and war. For pile number 3, you have possessiveness or sharing. And for pile number 4, you have love and romance. If you like to pick with crystals, actually let me move them here so you can see your 4 piles centered and clear. There we go. And like I was saying, if you love to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you have the Dalmation Jasper, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 2, you have the Onyx crystal, and this is what it looks like. For pile number 3, you have the Bloodstone crystal, and this is what it looks like. And for pile number 4, you have the red Jasper, and this is what your crystal looks like. So take a look at which one of these 4 piles or 4 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that will probably be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile or maybe even all of the piles, feel free to check them out. They are definitely there for you if you feel drawn to them. There's no such thing as too little or too many. Your intuition, as I always say, is your magic. It is what draws you to the right readings. And as always, you will find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the beautiful Dalmation Jasper, as well as rest and repose. And today we're taking a look at what blessings are about to show up that you don't see coming. This is the tarot deck that we will be using for this reading. And on the table are 3 oracle decks that we will be pulling a card from, unless we're shown otherwise. And then on the far right, which I thought was going to be really fun for this reading, we have an empty astrological house of charts, and then we'll be casting some runes to get extra specific messages on what to expect next in terms of your blessings that you do not see coming. All right, so your tarot cards and your oracle cards are shuffled. I see this one peeking out, so I'm going to take it. And let's pick up, I don't know, 3. Oh, look at these. I think these are 3. Wait, so 1, 2. Ooh, well, I think we've got more than 3. These are the ones coming out. Let's take them. Why not? I love tea leaves. They're small and they give tiny little messages. They're just a wonderful addition to the reading. Okay, so we have this one. Let's pick now 1 card from this deck. Oh, this one moved. Let's take it. Right, so we're ready with our oracle cards for this reading. But before we begin, as agreed, let's now cast your runes. I'll just... How about we close it? All right. So you've got 2 actually. Let's see what they are. Right, so this is the Yera in the 3rd house. And I think this is the Northeast. This is not the Gebo, this is the Northeast in the 8th house. Okay. Let's set it right there. And check your cards. So excited about today's reading. You have the Sun in Aquarius with idealism. You have, oh, the Kohler, compliance, duty, restriction. It's interesting how you have the Kohler and rest here. I think we'll have to wait until we see the rest of your cards to find out what this is. Perhaps I can put one of the months here. Oh, well, it picked itself. So what is that? June. Well, if you're watching this reading now, June has already passed. We have 17, which could imply the beginning of July. That has also passed. Let's see what this reading is trying to say. Perhaps it's next June or next July. Who knows? We don't know yet. Okay. You have dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. Dog, far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. Throne, position of authority. Ooh, this is someone loyal coming to fill in an important place in your life. Depending on what this empty place in your life is, it's an important place with the throne here. Okay, you have career. For a lot of you, this could be someone coming in your career, maybe an important hire or something, but that's very specific. Career could also be something related to your goals. Maybe this is like one of your goals, you want to have a good family, then this is someone coming in. Of course, this is energy, whether this is male or female or, you know, whatever, of course, you are attracted to. This could be someone coming in to fill this position in your career, in your personal life. Maybe you need a trainer, maybe you need a nutritionist, whatever it is, this is a key person who will be loyal and coming in to fill an important place in one of your goals. And here we have November, and I did notice November when I saw the 11 right there, so that's significant. Okay, now let's check out your tarot cards. Right, we've already shuffled this. You have the Page of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. You have the 8 of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. Can we move this a little bit? I think we can. Well, how about we do it the other way around? I think it would be more comfortable for you to see. There we go. You have the Knight of Pentacles. So you have the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Justice card, the Sun card. How about we take one more card? And you have the Tower card. Right, so what is going on here? What is the blessing that you don't see, or the blessings, as per the title of this reading, that you don't see coming, they're about to show up? so interested in what June here and July mean. Let me think about it. Let's talk about that Tower card that we're seeing right here. Let me pull it up. I'm kind of sensing from your reading that there is great difficulty with regards to your connections with others. Why am I saying that? Because you have the Yera rune that fell in the 3rd house. This is communication, your connections with other people. So Yera is a rune about tenacity. It's a rule about the will to thrive. Having it fall in the 3rd house, this greatly tells me that you could be stuck in a certain situation with people. Now, we can read this in 2 ways, depending on how this fits with you or resonates with you in your life. You could actually be in a difficult situation at the moment with your regards your connections to others. Maybe you have difficulties with your colleagues or some friends or some people that you're quite literally stuck with at the moment. And it's really causing a lot of chaos in your life, and you feel like you have to thrive and push through in order to communicate with them. So here with the Yera, it looks like you will be thriving in this situation, and you will definitely be taking yourself out of this difficulty. We even have a person here. We can see that a lot of your reading, and by the way, you have a lot going on in your reading. There are several blessings happening, but one key one is your connections with others. And in one area of your life, there seems to be difficulties going there that is going to heal now with the Sun card. Now, we did say that there are 2 scenarios that we can read this. This could be actual difficulties that you have with certain people in your life, or it could actually be your communication altogether. Maybe you have difficulties in communicating with others, maybe standing up for yourself, protecting yourself, especially that we have a dog here, and dogs are known to have a strong throat chakra. And did you see the collar is right there? They're being held back. Maybe you are improving your communication with other people, learning to say no, or being able to stand up for yourself, set boundaries, protect yourself. That could be another way to read your cards. So whichever this situation is in your life and how it resonates, you can see here that you will definitely be thriving, and you will be taken, you will slowly and surely come out of it, and it will be a great blessing, because here in the Page of Pentacles, you don't just see a new chapter in your life, a new page, a new chapter in this situation, but I see the Page of Pentacles fishing, and it reminds me of the saying, don't give me a fish, but teach me how to fish, right? So here we're seeing the universe really putting you through this difficult situation and having to work hard, because this way you will find your balance and you will be able to do it for yourself. So what's happening now is not necessarily, you being taken out of the situation, but you will be so proud of yourself to see you, protecting yourself and taking yourself out of this difficult situation. I think this is definitely something that you don't see coming, just like the name of the reading suggests, because if you see with Kenmu here, the hieroglyphs for the name, Kenmu. So Ken means concealed. It's something that you don't see coming. And so I really see that there's a grand transformation, which we see in the 8th house here with Nothis, working towards your goals. This tells me that this is part of your goals. This is something that you're pushing towards, and one that you will have great transformation, maybe even relieving of karma in the 8th house here. So one of the biggest blessings definitely happening in your life is in the area of connections with others, where you're releasing karma and you're finally getting peace. Slowly but surely, but you're definitely being the one to protect yourself out of the situation. Transform who you are first and bring balance in your life. You can even see here the Queen of Cups is all in her emotions, and the Queen of Cups here looks relieved after some maybe tired emotional session. Maybe she communicated in such a tough way, or maybe she's just gone through a tough journey and now she's sitting down feeling relieved and taking a break and going, oh, I feel so proud of myself for having done that. So you're definitely finding balance emotionally here after having worked hard. And I see slow progress that is steady with the Knight of Pentacles. That's probably why you have June and July here, which are months that are symbolizing the past. Maybe this is not, you doing effort in the last month or two necessarily, but it just means that you've already been putting in that work and you're progressing, and you'll be very happy to see yourself transforming in the house of communication. Great transformation in your house of communication. I mean, both the runes here are about thriving and working towards a goal. So yeah, it looks to me like the sun is shining bright. You're really healing and finding balance in the area that has been causing the most chaos in your life. Can you see that card? There we go. Oh. Okay. Now, in the area of communication as well, like we mentioned from the very beginning, there seems to be you uniting with someone. That's definitely for sure. And you can even see it here with Kenmu from the very beginning. In the Book of the Dead, there is this section associated with associating the gods with different body parts. And it does say about Kenmu, my hands are the hands of Kenmu, the Lord of Tatu. Tatu is the place where Osiris and Horus united. So we can see here you uniting with someone for sure. Perhaps it's happening in the month of November. Look at that, 11/11. This is like divine timing here. I truly believe it's happening in November, but please take timing with a grain of salt. I may not be entirely correct in the way I read the timing. But yeah, it could be in November. This great partner that's coming here. A faithful partner, might you, in a very important position of your life. Would you like me to explore what this position is? Putting the intention that this is a general reading, and so for the different people listening, looks like this one, and whoa. For the different people listening to this pile, what are the different options that we see with this empty place? I mean, Two of Cups. So the first option is you partnering with a loved one. This could be a lover, a great loyal best friend. So somewhere in the area of love. And again, do you see how this is concealed? Conceal is all over your reading. Oh, see, I forgot to tell you, Kenmu, I did tell you, Ken is like being concealed. I think I mentioned that, did I? Okay, so this is definitely concealed. And you have the Four of Swords. Looks like someone is healing someone. And look at that. Both of them are resting. So this is absolutely part of your reading here. So for those of you who are not looking forward to a partner or a best friend, this is someone coming to help you rest from a place that has been causing chaos in your life. Someone helping you out in something that is causing ailment in your life, right? Definitely helping you out in a difficult situation in your life, bringing you peace and rest. Ooh, and the Five of Pentacles. This is a card of lack. Maybe this is someone coming to assist you. Definitely some assistance here. So if it's not a love partner or a best friend, this is someone coming to assist you. Maybe this is, like I mentioned in the beginning, a great hire that will help take you out of some financial difficulties. Maybe this is someone you'll partner with in your career or business. Like someone is hiring you, you are hiring someone coming in to help you financially. Someone is coming in to help you with a certain ailment in your life. In all difficulties, they're taking you out of a situation where you feel taken back, or where your hands are tied, or your throat chakra, you can't speak up for yourself one way, for one reason or the other. Okay, so these are the different options that we're seeing when it comes to this place that this person is coming in to fill for pile number 1. In all cases, you will find that you're in a very ideal place, especially in the area where you felt one day stuck. Not only is it getting better, perhaps this is why the universe is teaching you how to do it, but not only are you getting better, you are going to feel like you're in the optimum position when it comes to that. Very interesting reading indeed. Look, 8 of Pentacles with Justice. Some of you are signing a new contract in your work, or signing something with regards to your goal. There are different things where we sign. It doesn't have to be a job, but it could be, because we said someone may be hiring you or you hiring someone. That could be the contract being signed here. Also, maybe you're renting something, so you're signing a contract. Maybe you have great skills and talents that will be signed off, like maybe you're an artist, or a company is contracting you for one reason or the other. You'll be signing a very significant contract here that you will truly see as a great blessing coming in your life. It's a very positive one because it's falling right next to the Sun card, almost giving me the impression that it's a new chapter in your life that you will really be enjoying here. So good luck with that, my dear pile number 1. You also have the Sun in a lot of your reading, which truly shows me that it's a positive time of your life. Slowly but surely, perhaps you've even entered it slowly but surely, because we have June and July. And if you're watching this reading now, we are in July. And so it generally just means that you perhaps have entered energetically into this new period of your life. And look here, obviously you were on the brinks of falling, and maybe even your life falling apart in the past, and you're like holding on to the last minute where you feel safe. I think this card is suggesting that you've almost given up in this situation, especially with the one regarding people and communication. You're like, I don't think I'm able to speak up for myself here. Oh, you know what this is telling me? Perhaps you'll have a lawyer. Oh, how did I miss that? Maybe you'll have a lawyer here protecting you, speaking up for you where you couldn't speak up and defend yourself. So that's another way to look at your cards. But believe me, my dear pile number 1, if you have difficulties communicating with others, you're going to be thriving. Whether this is in your communication skills or with your communication with some specific people who may be bullies. Oh, look, we have a dog here twice. Definitely someone here is going to be very loyal to you. Sorry for the interruption. But yeah, whether this is in your communication skills or with certain people in your life, that chapter of your life is ending now, my dear pile number 1. You're finally finding your rest. It looks to me like in this next coming period of your life, if you're working, you'll be very busy at work. And in your reading, this is what are the blessings coming. It seems to me that this is a great blessing for you. Perhaps not in you working hard, or maybe I'm being like putting my own judgment. Maybe you love what you do, and that's a wonderful thing. What I wanted to say here is that your busyness is a very positive blessing in your life. Maybe you're happy that you're doing what you love. Maybe you're happy that you're being, a lot of people are contracting you, or you're making a lot of money with what you're doing. or that you signed a big deal, or that you're blessed to be in this new position that you're being hired to do, or maybe you're partnering with someone you love that new job and you're happy to build it with this person. Whatever it is, you're super happy to be busy like that, and it's a blessing to you in the next period of your life. And it's certainly something you don't see coming, because I think it's going to be a way where you will show others your craft, how talented you are, what you can bring to the table, and what you are capable of doing. And that's going to be another great blessing, because I see people will be saying, whoa, okay, so that's really interesting, you know, because the Eight of Pentacles is a card of mastery. So you see other people going, oh, the pile number one is actually really good at their job. They're actually really good at what they do. And if it's not your work, rest assured it's in the area of your goals, where in a certain place within your goals where you need that attention. You have someone saying, oh, pile number one is actually really good. They know how to do this so well. And that's, again, that recognition is definitely going to be something that is considered a blessing, especially that it's falling again under the Justice card. This could be professional recognition, like maybe someone professional giving you a review. Maybe this is someone professional confirming that you have the skill. Maybe this is a certificate. Oh my God, yes. Maybe this is even a certificate of recognition here of some kind, my dear pile number one. Definitely a lot going on that I see here for you in this next coming period of your life. And my dear pile number one, this was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. In this case, this book could truly help you out. You know, it's small, straight to the point, but it's full of secrets on how to help you become a productive person right away, all while enjoying this journey. And that's the most important part of this ebook. And if you're interested in checking it out or reading reviews about it or getting more information on what this ebook is going to offer you, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And my dear pile number one, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hey pile number two, welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Onyx crystal as well as the Kentet Keret card. And today we're taking a look at what blessings are about to show up that you don't see coming. Very excited about doing this reading for you. We'll be picking one card from each of these. Well, looks like we have two from each of these two oracle decks. We'll be picking up some tea leaves for you. And finally, on the far right, as you can see, thank you, we'll be casting some runes on these empty astrological houses to get a more specific reading on what these blessings are going to be. Okay, so I feel tempted to pick up some cards here. There we go. I think these are it. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Oh, this one's peeping out. Let's also take that one as well. All right. My beautiful pile number two. Your oracle cards are now ready. Tarot is shuffled. Let's now cast your runes. Okay, so let me take some. No, I didn't do this right. Let me go again with these same ones. All right, so this is in the middle. I take it out and let's see what runes we have. What is that? It's in the 11th house. We have Othala, right? And in the 3rd house, we have Raido. What is this one? Again, we have the Yera in the 5th house. Very interesting. Okay, let's keep these to the side. I think you can see your runes pretty well. Okay, and let's see what oracle cards you have for this reading. Right, so we have Moon in Libra with companionship. Companionship, this is the 2nd time we get this, and I'm not really surprised because Venus is going in retrograde, so there are major changes when it comes to relationships happening, you know, that eventually, you know, with retrograde, changes happen for the growth, for something great to happen. So yeah, and that's what we're kind of seeing here, right? Let's take a look at the rest of your cards. You have Mars and Capricorn with authority. Did we have some placement in the 10th house? No, we didn't. Okay. And finally, you have, look at that, 10 and 7 is 17. The first reading was the 17th ancient Egyptian decan. And so if you were drawn to pile number 1, I highly recommend you check it out. Oh, wow. You have Scorpion, danger, accident, subterfuge. And it's interesting because it's coming with the 12th decan here, ancient Egyptian decan, which is, it's 12 because every decan is assigned to an ancient Egyptian week, and ancient Egyptian week is 10 days. Okay. Let's now check. Can you see this card? I think if we push these up a bit, you can definitely see your cards. Okay. Let's now check out your tea leaves. You have Ram. Interesting. A stubborn, aggressive person. Are you in a conflict with someone, my dear pile number 2? Let's find out. If you are, I highly recommend you check pile number 1 for sure. Okay, you have door. Opportunities are waiting for you. Interesting. That's totally aligned with the 12th decan here. And you have claw. Be careful. Do not take risks. And finally, you have dark woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. Very, very cool. Let's now take a look at your tarot cards. And this way we'll have a full reading of what is going on. What are the blessings that are about to show up that you don't see coming? So you have the Strength card right off the bat. Wow, this is, oh my God, this combo is really cool. You have the 10 of Wands. You have, and there's an emphasis on hands here. Again, this is leading me to advise you to watch pile number 1. You'll see why exactly. There was a huge emphasis on the hand. You have the Page of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles. You have the Devil card. Let's take 3 more cards, 3 more tarot cards. The 4 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and finally you have another page, which is the Page of Wands. Page of Cups, Page of Wands. We definitely see a new chapter here going on. Okay. I really do see that you're going through a difficult situation, especially that the Devil card is like right in touch with the first house and the second house. So this tells me you are going through 2 types of difficulties. I think a material difficulty with the second house, especially that it's in conjunction to the 5 of Pentacles. And you have some difficulties with the first house with regards to your self-growth, your individuality, your self-image, maybe your approach to life, some sort of like maybe your ego is hurt, something of the sort here is going, personal issue is going on here as well with the Devil card. Perhaps this is why you're also getting strength. And I can right off the bat, I mean from the very beginning of the reading, I can see that this conflict that is going on in your life at the moment, maybe you have a conflict with a certain person or a certain group of people. Maybe a group of people are bullying you. And this is not an easy decan or ancient Egyptian week, but it's certainly one that leads to you asserting your power and winning over, like having it as an opportunity to win. And so this is great news after all. So let me put the picture here together so you can see what I'm seeing. You have Kentet Carrot, which means lower carrot. The decan before that is actually Kentet Heret, I believe, yeah, which is the upper Kentet. Kentet is a decan. In all cases, this decan is ruled primarily by Set, and Set, you know, is an evil god, and so it's not common practice in ancient Egypt to depict the god Set. And so the way it's done is that a hieroglyph or a hieroglyph of destruction is put in place of the god Set. So difficult times for sure. This is not the future. I'll show you exactly why in a second. This is showing how you're gaining authority from a difficult situation. And the reason I say that is because, like I said, the decan before is of chaos. Here we are starting to get into conflict and war, and this is when the ancient Egyptian pharaohs would assert power. They see conflict and war as opportunity to assert their power. So these times they finally present the pharaoh with the opportunity to show who they are, to make their name in history, to show to the ancient Egyptians that they're strong and there to protect them and who they are and what they're made of. So they actually wait for times like that. In fact, I actually was watching a documentary about King Henry VIII, if I'm not mistaken. And I think during the documentary, the same pattern was depicted, where the kings would actually create chaos or create wars just to create a name for themselves. So my whole point here is that your reading is really showing us, do you see that? Authority. Your reading is really showing us that perhaps you're going through difficulty with a group of people. Maybe these people are bullying you, or a person that is bullying you, very stubborn. But this is a great opportunity that will show what you're made out of and will assert your power to these group of people. It's a great opportunity for you and for them to see who you are. And I really see that the doors are going to be shut forever in terms of these people ever bullying you again. Maybe there's growth happening. You know, you do have the third house of communication with the rune Raido, which is all about taking risks. And that's the kind of energy that I'm seeing here. So it looks like you're making some bold move. You're taking a risk. You're asserting your power within this community. And so you have Yera here, and Yera is all about working towards your goals. It's in the 5th house of confidence. So if you can see this with me, you are taking great risks in your communication, what you're saying. You're taking an opportunity, just like the ancient Egyptian pharaohs, to communicate and assert power and authority. And it's leading to your growth of confidence. So one of the biggest blessings that's happening here is that you're asserting your power within a community. You're proving to yourself and to others just how powerful you are. And so here we can see you're gaining your confidence back. And it's obviously, with the devil card here, was some sort of toxic situation, you know. You can see the scorpion here. Just as tough as these people are, you're coming and showing what you are made of, and you will equally be tough on them. You know, your bite's going to really hurt. In fact, I see with the claw here, it does say be careful, and I really believe that this is a message telling us that people are really from now on going to be very careful in how they treat you after this event or this situation that you're gonna, or this communication, to be more specific, that you're gonna make. Because they're like, oh, whoa, this is not an easy person to deal with. This is a force to be reckoned with. And so you're showing great strength, just like I mentioned, to yourself first and to the people around you. 10 of Wands shows that you, with your own hands, are ending a very difficult and heavy cycle in your life. The doors are shut, and in your reading, it really does show conflict with others. And with the Hierophant showing up, it really shows that you're learning so many lessons with that risk that you're taking. You know, as you assert your power, it's a new chapter of you speaking up, being bold, And you're learning so much, perhaps with the devil card being chained here, you're learning that you're not as maybe stuck as you thought you were. Saturn is, of course, associated with the devil card, and it shows that, especially Saturn in Capricorn, shows that if you commit to the promises you give to yourself, if you commit to working hard, to doing what is necessary, you will come out of this on the other side with great learnings and asserting your power, as we can see here in your reading. Very cool reading, my dear pile number 2. I think this is going to be a great blessing in your life, not just because you're asserting power with a certain group, but this is like you asserting power in front of yourself forever, my dear pile number 2. And notice you have Capricorn here twice. This is symbolizing your commitment towards you stepping up, or your commitment towards bringing your power out, taking opportunity of a difficult situation, just like the ancient Egyptians used to do during the time of conflict. They didn't go back, recluse and go, oh no, this is what I dreaded, being a king. It's more like, finally, that opportunity is here. Let me show everyone what I'm made out of. And that's what the reading here is showing with the Capricorn energy. Now, this confidence is something that will be of like a blessing on its own, not just because of your confidence. I think it's also because this confidence, I believe, is going to help you make new companions, because you have a tree here with the Four of Pentacles. It's like now you're making a new group of people, you're making new friends, and that's definitely confirmed by the Othala rune in the 11th house. The Othala is like family, right? The Othala rune is like family. In the 11th house is friends, like-minded people. So I mean, this is no coincidence here. You're definitely also, as a blessing, making new close friends that are staying with you forever here with the Four of Pentacles. These are people that you're definitely going to be keeping. This is a wonderful group that you will be making after great difficulty that happened. Perhaps this is the same group. Now you're getting along and getting to understand each other much better. And so this is going to be a great opportunity through this conflict to really learn about each other and know who you are. Or perhaps you're taking some people out of your life and you're making a new group of people that you really cherish, that's here to stay as a family, my dear pile number 2. And that's really clear in your reading as well. In all cases, this is definitely a period of your life where you will learn who you are, and others will totally realize and learn who you are and how strong you can come across. That's why you have the Scorpion, your bite is brutal. And do you see the difference between the 2 pages that you have in your reading? One page is hit with an arrow, is sad. You can see the theme of the war going on here, and is absolutely shocked, right? And obviously you can see there were more arrows that hit them before, and then we see another page standing up strong and going, ho ho, not anymore. Dare you come near me, and you will not like your destiny, just like an ancient Egyptian pharaoh. So this is definitely a theme reoccurring in your life. And I think the Hierophant as well is a key factor in your reading, because you will be learning a lot of new things, especially spiritually, about things, the unspoken with the Hierophant. It's more like new habits, new ways of expressing yourself. Also, the Hierophant is about how you present yourself, the prestige, in fact, is the word I'm looking for, your prestige. You will learn a lot about how to hold yourself, a a lot about your poise, a lot about how to present your power, present yourself, assert power for sure in your reading here. So once this uproar happens, remind yourself that right now the universe is using you to create an opportunity for yourself, that you are going to come out of this as a winner. This is what your cards are showing you. So when this conflict happens, say to yourself, aha, this is now the time where I'm coming out of this and growing as promised in my reading. And you will absolutely surprise yourself how effortlessly you're going to present your power. My dear pile number 2, never again will these same people or any other person, I believe, will have the audacity to test you or try to create some sort of conflict with you, because you are not an easy opponent. My dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see going on. I'm very sorry about the conflict that is already happening in your life, or maybe something that's going to happen, but believe me, my dear pile number 2, it will not feel like a conflict once it happens. You are going to stand up strong the second this happens, and you're going to be very proud of yourself. And forever, not only will you have a group of people that are there for you, that you will love your companionship with, but you are definitely going to be proud of the confidence, the new built confidence that you're going to create. And you're really going to enjoy the type of authority you are creating here. My dear pile number 2, I of course don't mean authority in an egoistical way. I mean the healthy authority that you will be creating, the air that you will be creating for yourself. I wish you all the best of luck with what's to come, and I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. There's something with the throat chakra now. Did you notice? I think the last message here that was supposed to be delivered, because I suddenly got hit with the throat chakra. Look at that. I think you're going to heal your throat chakra if you had a throat chakra blockage or something. I wish you the best of luck with that, my dear pile number 2. It was such a cool reading. I have a lot of respect for you, and I wish the best to come for you. If you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity ebook. It is there to help you out. The productivity handbook teaches you how to become a productive person right away. It's full of techniques that help you work smarter in a fun way. It's an easy read that you'll complete quickly, but it will truly change your life. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the beautiful Bloodstone as well as the Possessiveness or Sharing card. Can't wait to get into your reading. We're taking a look at what blessings are about to show up that you don't see coming. All right, so I believe your tarot deck is now ready for use. What we're going to do is we're going to pick out one card from each of these 2 oracle decks, and then a couple of tea leaves depending on what we see, and finally we'll be casting some runes on this empty astrological chart of houses to get a more specific reading on what to expect next in terms of the blessings that you do not see coming. I see a gap here, so I'm gonna and timing as well. Let's see why this is showing up. This one as well as these 2. Okay. Heard. I'll take this one, and that is it. So how many tea leaves do we have for this reading? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a time. All right. Let's now cast your runes. All right. These are the ones. Right, so we have 2 runes. Is this the blank one? No, this is the Gebel rune in the 3rd house. A lot of 3rd house this reading. And in the 2nd house, you have Ansuz. Interesting. How about we push it to the side so that you can see your chart and we have space for the rest of your cards. Let's check out what cards you have. Right, so you have Mercury in Virgo with caution. And you have, doll, childhood, play, naivety. Really interesting. I'm really wondering what the guidebook is saying with regards to this doll. Let me check. I don't know why I feel so tempted to check this one. It's just, I don't know, my mind is really wondering. This card represents connection with your past self. Who you were informs who we are. The doll is a reminder of what you had in childhood, either a tangible object or some part of yourself that is essential and should be treasured. And, if forgotten, restored. Interesting. The doll indicates that the card it is clarifying is a facet of your past self, or represents something else related to childhood. The doll is a small part of a bigger picture, worth acknowledging, but best understood in reference to the cards around it. Interesting. It's the first time I feel really drawn to read in the reading a card in this deck. I don't remember reading this one, so that's really interesting. It's like, I feel like this is the first time I see this card. Right. Oh my god, this has to do, like the guidebook just said, with your childhood. And this deck in Sawi Kid, as you can see here, it is symbolized by this walking snake and two pots. And the reason for that is because, according to mythology, the god Kum created human beings on his potter wheel, clay, on his potter wheel. Yeah. Okay, what I want to say is used clay from the earth and created humans on the potter wheel. And you see here, Sawi Kid is the children of the potter, which is us, humanity. So something is being birthed here, is all I'm trying to say. The doll and the birthing, the creation of something. Maybe it's the creation of a new you. I'm not sure. I think we'll find out as we do this reading, but I found it interesting that I first felt really drawn to like understand what this is about, and it's coming with the Sawi Kid, so that is super interesting here. Okay, let's now pick up the rest of your tea leaves. You have, well, family wishes come true. You have grapes, time to go out and have fun. Loving these cards for you. You have bull, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. You have shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. And finally, you have gong, an exciting event. Wow. Let's now check the month. March. Okay. Let's keep it right there. Getting an idea. I'll check the timing actually with the 29th ancient Egyptian Deccan week with the Gregorian calendar. If we get March, my mind's gonna get blown. All right, let's now check out your tarot cards. So you have the 9 of Cups. Look, it's right in conjunction with it's time to go out and have fun. I feel like there's a lot of creativity and outgoingness and fun going on here. Like some sort of exciting new event. This could be it. A new event happening in your life. All right. You also have the 7 of Pentacles. You have the King of Pentacles. The Emperor. Ooh. Okay, do you have space? You definitely do. Let's take 3 more cards. So you have the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Wands. Look at that, something that was going slow is now going very quickly. So cool. All right, and time is speeding now to your favor. And finally, look, we were just talking about speed. You have the Chariot. And it looks like time is speeding to materialize something that is super important in your life. And you know, this is definitely talking about you receiving some sort of blessings, because this ancient Egyptian week, by the way, is 10 days. This 29th ancient Egyptian week is associated with the river Nile and water. It's, as you can see here, it's also associated with fishing from the Nile. So it really shows that there's definitely you're amassing some blessings and you're materializing something that you've worked hard towards. Whether this is working hard towards your health goals or your finances or any sort of goal that is important to you in your life. You have the wishing well here. So yeah, and you have the second house for sure. It definitely feels to me like some sort of big accomplishment going on here. I have the idea that you are, with the pottery here and the doll, that you're creating something and it's very exciting for you. You are building something or creating something that you are super excited about. And with the Emperor here, you're definitely leading this. Perhaps you're leading others as well in specific. I truly believe you are. The reason for that is because in the second house of material, you have Ansus. And Ansus is related to Odin, by the way. You know, it's related to being a great leader that knows how to inspire and encourage others. So you're creating something, either with a team or whatever it is that you're creating, you'll be able to help others one way or the other, and you're definitely trusted, because in the third house of communication, you have Gebo, and Gebo is not just gifts, it's also trust, honor. So look at that. You're being trusted, you're being respected. And so this is a big deal going on here. You're creating something where you will have a name, you'll be trusted and respected, and you'll be guiding maybe a team or a huge number of people, like a group, a huge group of people. And with the 9 of Cups, you'll be able through that to achieve your dreams, maybe even theirs, all while having fun. I mean, what better deal is that? Yeah, you know, with the pottery, people who work on pottery are so absorbed in it. They enjoy what they're doing, and you can see their talent and their art, and they do useful things that people have been using throughout, even in ancient times. So yeah, you'll be not only creating something, but you will be materializing a lot of blessings from it. If you've just started, or you've started this and it was slow, expect that things are going to go super fast with the 8 of Wands and the with the 8 of Wands and the Chariots. I'm going to talk about the 10 of Wands in a second. If you haven't started this yet, do know, so that you're not surprised, that in the beginning, it's probably going to take a little bit of time to create, for this energy to start forming, and then you will realize that it's going to go super quick for you. You'll be so happy with how quick and responsive this is going to be, and what type of materializing this is going to, material things this is going to be bringing into your life, especially the things that you have been wishing for with regards to this wish, for sure, and this creation that you're creating here. And I love for you, my dear pile number 2, that you are really having a lot of fun as you create this. This wish seems to be connected to so many people. I see you communicating a lot with others in this next period of your life. And it does seem to me like you will feel that it's a big blessing. Maybe you're enjoying how you're helping others, how you're leading others, how others are definitely trusting you to be a leader, of course, here with the second house and Ansus. How they feel like you can materialize and make these results that they are looking for, and the results that you are looking for. So yeah, you're definitely enjoying this part. And I paused because I just noticed something here. I think for a lot of you, this is actually material wealth, what you're materializing. Why? Because look at that, right on top of it, it says material wealth, and it's the second house. So for a lot of you, I wouldn't be surprised if it's actual material wealth. It's going to be so much that your reading is really telling you, be careful. You want, especially in the beginning, to be careful with what you do with this wealth that's coming in. You want to take good care of it. Maybe it's going to help you grow. Or you don't, maybe the caution here is because you may not be expecting to pay certain things, or you may regret spending it all. So there is some advice is what I would say in your reading here. It's very tempting to perhaps spend it, but your reading is telling you, please be careful with the money you materialize, because it's going to help you build something. Because the grapes, they remind me of a net. So maybe this money is like the first stage of this creation that can help you build more and build more and build more, you know? So yeah, be careful with the money that's coming in. Don't spend it all is what your reading here is telling you, because it's going to be so tempting with the huge wealth that is coming here in this area with this wish, my dear pile number 2. And it's coming very quickly here. So all the best of luck with that. Enjoy your journey. It's going to be so much fun, but at the same time, take things slow in the material aspect, or be careful. And also another advice that you have here, you have Mercury in Virgo. I'm seeing caution with your communication as well, because I think you have people that truly believe in you and trust in you with the innocence of childhood here. So they trust you so much. You want to be very careful because of that trust to maybe check your information or not give promises unless you are going to deliver them. Do know that do know that they're watching every single move that you make. They're watching every single thing that you say. And while this is a huge blessing, you also want to be careful with that type of trust that is all over your reading. It's a wonderful blessing that you're going to have next, and you want to treat it with that type and that amount of respect as you are getting, my dear pile number 2, because one of your blessings here is how you're seen as a leader and how you're trusted and loved. That's such a wonderful thing, my dear pile number 3. You must be doing something super special here. Am I allowed to check? I wonder if you would allow me. I would love to know what you're doing. 4 cards. Just a quick read. 6 of Swords. Magician. Wow. With the Magician, I understand why all this trust, because you seem like a master with what you're doing here, with your knowledge, with your with whatever you're creating. Maybe you're a scientist, and so people are like, okay, they believe in your knowledge and your skills, and they're giving it to you. You have King of Swords, very knowledgeable, very honest as well with the King of Swords. Disciplined, you know what you're doing, you have a great plan. Yes, I totally see why people trust you. 9 of Wands, and you have a strong character, maybe no BS tolerance, you know, and they love that about you. A trustworthy person. I think with the 6 of Swords, you're taking people to calmer waters, or making things easier for people. Yeah, you're making things easier for people. You have children here again. Yeah, you have a lot of people who trust you because they can see that you can take them to the other side in whatever it is that you're doing. Love this about you as well, my dear pile number 3, and I wish you all the best of luck with that. March. Is something going to launch in March? Let's ask your cards. So what is March signifying in pile number 3's reading, please? What is March signifying? Let's pick out 3 cards. 3 of Wands. I heard launch. Maybe you're launching something? Exciting news. Maybe there is more. Maybe there is more. 6 of Cups. Oh, yes. Look, it doesn't mean that you're going to start this in March. And it doesn't mean that you're going to be successful and reap the benefits in March. This means that in March, you're going to launch something with the 3 of Wands that you have been planning for meticulously and allowing to grow behind the scenes, perhaps, for a long time. And something significant is happening in March here. And you have the Knight of Cups. You'll be able to offer that which you have been working on growing or doing. And that's super exciting news going on in the month of March specifically. I don't think you know about this because to me it seems like you're in the beginning stages of this. But do note that by next March, you will be doing something significant, launching something significant. Another thing related to timing, 6 plus 3 is 9 months, and this is significant to me because people give birth after 9 months, right? So maybe in 9 months, either March or in 9 months, something is definitely going to be significant. I don't think you're expecting this now at all as you are listening to your reading. But perhaps it's going to be decided along the way, and you will be building it and working very hard to launch it, my dear pile number 3. All the best of luck with that. And look at that. With the well, I really believe that one dream after the other will definitely be materializing for you. It's a time of you receiving things with this 29th decan. Yeah, it's time of receiving. Oh, yes, it is. Not just because of the Nile, but because during this ancient Egyptian week, there is a celebration, a festival of the ruler, I believe it's called, where the ancient Egyptians would give ceremonial offerings and blessings to the pharaoh, wishing them health and well. So I see it as a time of offering for you energetically, where you're receiving so many nice things. I see you smiling here. You feel blessed. You feel like life's good. Life is really giving you. You're very happy. You're very stable. You're very strong. It is a wonderful time for you, my dear pile number 3. In fact, with March as well, this gives me the impression that to you, this feels like the spring of your life, where, you know, the winter has gone. It's a time where you see the sun, the flowers. It is a great time of the year. Things are manifesting. It's all good for you, my dear pile number 3. One announcement after the other when it comes to your wishes. They will all be granted to you. The last advice present in your reading with the bull here, it says, do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. This is related to the comment I've showed you at the very beginning of your reading. Within your wish, remember I told you it's going to take a little bit of time in the beginning where the energy is being created, and then it's going to go super quick. So at that creation stage, please don't back down. There may be challenges. There may be things that take time. That there may be things that you don't know yet how to do. Don't let this steal time from you. Put in the effort. Just continue to move towards your goals. Tackle them, and you will see that maybe it was like a bit slow in the beginning, but then it moves fast. Just like a snowball, you know, you keep pushing it in the beginning, pushing it, and then it goes woo, downhill all by itself, and it keeps growing all by itself. My dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. Such a positive, beautiful, super specific reading, and I wish you the best of luck with what you are creating here. It's going to be magnificent, you know, just like the creation of humanity. I believe that you're doing something to help humanity out for sure, and that's why you have people who love you and believe in you like that. So all the best of luck with whatever you're going to begin or commence creating here. Very blessed. All the best of luck with that, my dear pile number 3, and I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload, and please don't forget to check out my productivity handbook. It is truly there to help you out. It is full of techniques that help you become a productive person right away, with smart techniques on how to work smarter in a fun way and not necessarily harder. If you would like to check it out, read more information about it, or even see reviews, you'll find the link to this ebook down in the description box. And my dear pile number 3, thank you so much for tuning in, wishing you the best, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi pile number 4, welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the beautiful red Jasper as well as the love and romance card. Let's see what this pile is going to be all about. And today we're taking a look at what blessings are about to show up that you do not see coming. Love these readings, cannot wait to get into yours, my dear pile number 4. And I believe your tarot deck is ready. The way we're going to do this reading is that I'm going to be picking one card from each of these 2 oracle decks. And then I'll be picking a couple of tea leaves depending on what we see. And finally, we'll be casting some runes on this astrological chart, empty astrological chart, to get even more specific information on what blessings to expect next. Right, so let's now pick up your tea leaves. I see 2 spaces here, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see this one. I've got to take it. There we go. So let's see how many tea leaves these are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right. Now it's time to cast your runes. Oi, oi. Right, so let's see what you have. In the 6th house, I see the Algiz rune, so that was clear. 7th house, you have the Yera rune. It's not really on the 8th house, it's mostly, yes, in the 7th house. And in the 4th house, what do we have? We have Ansus. Interesting. Right, so let's keep these to the side so we have space for your cards. Let's reveal them. You have Mercury in Pisces with inspiration. Ooh, okay. You have Helmet, guardedness, isolation, self-protection. And let's take a look at your tea leaves now. You have Wall, misunderstanding. A lot of protection going on there with the Helmet and the War, right? Wall, sorry. A lot of protection going on here. Okay. You have Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. You have Moon, changes in your life. Ooh, these are definitely mystical changes going on here. Moon twice. You have Mule, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Okay. Hand, this is the 3rd time we get a hand in today's reading. If you were drawn to pile number 1, you will understand why. I highly recommend you check it out. I won't take away from why, because then I don't want to take away from your enjoyment of this reading in pile number 1. So if you were drawn to it, I highly recommend you check it out. Hand, and you finally have the Owl, good advice from a wise person. All right. Are you struggling with some health issues. Like, oh no, struggling wouldn't be the right thing to say. Actually, you are strengthening with the algaes, because in the algaes rune was actually carved in the spears of the Norse people. So you're being empowered in your health. How interesting is that? There's a lot of things going on in this reading. You even have the hand, it shows physicality. Your health is improving and becoming super strong. So that's the first thing that I see here. I don't know why I started reading the runes. I want to wait. But these two caught my attention as well. I saw this one. Let me take it. Also, see, resting. You're restoring your health. How interesting is that? More interestingly, you're preserving your health. You're protecting your health. Love that for you. Okay, back to the point here that I wanted to say, profound relationships. See, the Yera is working towards your goal. So if you have a goal of being in a relationship, that's definitely going to happen for you. You have the 7th house. The seventh house is profound relationships. It's intimacy. It's romantic partnerships. And of course, this card is love and romance. And so if you are looking forward to get into a romantic relationship, this is definitely happening for you. And it is one that is going to be full of sexual attraction. We'll talk about it in a second. Okay, just wanted to like right off the bat tell you what I'm seeing here. I don't know yet why Ansuz is falling in the 4th house. I think we have to wait and see the combination here together of Ansuz and the 4th house is still not clear to me. You know, Ansuz has to do with leadership. It has to do with communication. It also has to do with inspiration. And you do have, oh, how did I miss that? And you do have inspiration here as well. So, but it falling in the 4th house, not sure yet. I think we have to wait and see. My dear pile number 4. Let's get into your reading. It's super exciting. There's so much going on here. Let's find out. So you have the 4 of Swords. You have the Page of Pentacles. You have another Page of Cups. 2 pages. This, the idea of 2 pages coming up in a reading has been really dominant in today's reading. So I really see perhaps something's going on astrologically of new chapters, new pages happening in people's lives. That's for sure. Ooh, okay. You have the 5 of Cups. What a sweet 5 of Cups. You have the Strength card. Again, that's a very relationships, strength, new pages is something that's very... The same cards have been reappearing from different decks in today's reading. Strength card, the Page of Cups at least is very predominant from different decks. The other page, I believe, was the Page of Wands. That was predominant. Here you have the Page of Pentacles, so that is saying something. You have the Lovers card. A different type of beginning happening here for you. And I see with the Lovers card, this is you finding your soulmate. This is undeniably true in this reading. There is no question about it. I mean, look at that. Could be self-love for sure. But really, I gotta be honest with you. This is definitely love going on here. And you have the Ace of Cups. Definitely a new love happening in your life. Finally, you have the Hermit, and it shows me that it's the end of your singlehood. If you have been single, it's the end of the sadness, and the end of the sadness here, where you are reuniting with a very empathetic person, a very loving person, and that's probably the mystical experience going on with the moon here in Pisces. It's a sign of a lot of emotions. So definitely look for a new beautiful beginning with someone going on here. And like I said, there's going to be a lot of sexual attraction. I see this card popping up. I wanted to see what it is. Guys, I'm telling you. Do you see that? Looks like this is someone that you will be forming a family with, building a family with. Isn't that cool? All right, back to what I wanted to say. I believe there is definitely sexual attraction going on here. Why? Because during this 22nd Ancient Egyptian week, which is the 22nd Ancient Egyptian Deccan, there is an interesting, and it's real, by the way, there is an interesting festival. It's the Bast festival. And during the Bast festivals, the women would raise their skirts. In fact, this festival was called Raising of the Skirts. And, you know, they would raise their skirts, expose everything. And it's a time of fertility, because right after that is, right after these 3 days festival comes going forth of Min. And this is the god of fertility and, you know, everything. Yeah, that's what you're thinking. So you have here definitely some sort of strong sexual attraction going on here between you and someone. Like, this is inspiration, love, sexual attraction, pregnancy. This is someone who you will be, and they will be instantly attracted to you right off the bat. It's like things are going crazy once they see you. And there's a great highlight on the strength of, now I understand what this wants to say, strength of your physicality. This is perhaps saying in this case that both of you are fertile during that time, that you exude a lot of sexual strength and attraction. There's a strong aura of strong, healthy bodies definitely going on during that time of your life. And look, it's coming after a time of great weight. Where did I get that other from here? I know I saw it somewhere else. Working towards your goal. No, this is not what I saw. Perhaps it was actually here. This is coming after a time of a long wait for the both of you. Especially you, because these are your cards. But long wait. Look, there's seduction here with the leg coming out of this beautiful seductive dress. We were just talking about the skirts. So yeah, both of you are attractive. There's a lot of seduction going on. And this definitely gives me the understanding that at least you have been hibernating. Look at that. Look at this. Wall, helmet, guardness, isolation, self-protection. I remember now. I saw it with the hermit at the very beginning. So yeah, this is coming after a time where you or them or both of you, but specifically you have been like on pause. I think you were very guarded. You were protecting yourself from love. Perhaps you don't want just anyone in your life. You were hurt probably with the Five of Cups and greatly disappointed in the past. And so the stubbornness here in that case would say you were extremely stubborn about being in a relationship. You were someone who was guarded. You had your walls up. You're like, no, thank you. Not getting into a relationship. Don't care. Don't want to. But I think here what's happening is that you are finding someone who you're really attracted to. They're attracted to you. And I think they're really changing your mind about moving into another world of falling in love and being deep into the water. And I think you will find the strength to free these emotions and let them out. And boy, are these going to be a huge gush of emotions between the two of you. My hinge is not how you say it. My feeling, my strong feeling is that you will definitely, I'm right. You will definitely, I'll tell you why I feel right about what I'm about to say. You will definitely give all of this love because this person will probably do something that will make you feel worthy of trust. Why? Now I understand why Ansuz fell in the fourth house. Everything's coming together. The fourth house is home, right? Family roots, and that came. So you're definitely building a family with this person. The Ansuz rule is related to Odin, a great leader, someone who is trustworthy, someone whose communication is trustworthy. So I think This is a person who you will have a lot of respect towards, someone who you will genuinely respect, and there will be great communication between the two of you, and so you will feel home with this person, safety rather. And this is why I believe you're going to safely unleash these emotions and let it come out and gush. Now I understand why the moon is here. Moon has to do with emotions, and so there are huge changes, my dear pile number 4, when it comes to your emotions in your life. Big change in how you feel and how you see. Here it's frozen. Do you see the difference? It's like, no, my heart is frozen, not letting these emotions out, and all of a sudden you're unleashing something huge. Like a whale is coming out. It's like all these years that you kept it super frozen is like coming out, and you're seeing yourself in a totally different light. In fact, this gives me the idea that either you will be shocked or the people around you will be shocked that you would have this type of emotions that are capable of being unleashed to this extent when you have had your guards up for so long. You're almost unrecognizable with these emotions coming out. So with the hand, there's a lot of holding hands. Yeah, and a lot of other things, definitely. That, I mean, it's in your reading. Sorry, I just got to say it, right? So there's a lot of, emotional touching going on here between you and this person. The endearment, symbol, in my opinion, of endearment going on. And, of course, sexual attraction going on. Do you see the hands all over your reading? It's so sweet. Okay, so that's definitely super highlighted in your reading. We can see stability in your home, feeling really happy at home, feeling at home. It's the healing of root chakra in that case. Healing of root chakra, feeling very stable and happy for sure. New emotional beginning and a new page in your life. Now, this person with the owl, good advice from a wise person, falling in the two areas, the first house and the second house. I would have to say, especially that it says advice from a wise person, it mentions another person. I think that this person will have a huge effect in two areas of your life. Your material life as well as yourself. Perhaps this person will help you grow one way or the other, and also will help you materialize your dreams, will help you in your finances. I'm not saying they're going to pay for you, but maybe they have, with advice here, they are going to be able to advise you on how to progress in your career, or maybe they're going to help you start your own project, something along the lines of material. Maybe they are going to be very generous, by the way, as well. Generous with their advice, generous with their wealth. Maybe they're going to be wealthy as well. That's another way to look at it. But you're definitely getting assistance and advice from this person entering in your life in these two areas, two houses of your life, the self and the material values. My dear pile number 4. Wow, what an amazing person coming up here. We mentioned as well, there's other than the physical attraction, your health is strong during that time. That's one of the blessings that you will really love about your life. You will feel strong, you're fertile, you will feel that, do you see the muscles? You will feel, healthy and strong. Maybe the muscles here are signifying that you will be exercising, especially those falling here in the 6th house of health, perhaps. At the end of the day, if you are going through some difficult times at the moment with the 5 of Cups, and you feel like it's dark, you don't know how things are actually going to happen, we see with the lighthouse, things are going to be changing for you dramatically in your life. And you see with the rainbow here, it's not just good times, it's unique times, because the rainbow always reminds me of how when it shows up in the sky, everyone, anywhere around the world, everyone stops and they point towards the rainbow. They go, oh my God, look, there's a rainbow. So it looks like it's a unique time of your life, not just good, a unique time of your life where so many things are happening. And as well, and there's something here. You're loving how you look. You're loving yourself. You're growing a lot of self-esteem and confidence. You love who you are. Yeah, that's definitely a strong element as well in your reading that we can't ignore, as well as one of your main blessings that are happening next. I've noticed something here. Remember we said you were hibernating, right? And I was thinking, how are you going to meet this person? Here, you look to me like you are still on guard, right? Here we see the reflection of the bear, which gives me an idea that this person is watching you, but you cannot see them. I will check how is this person watching you. It looks to me like maybe a screen, so maybe on social media. Maybe this is someone who's already on your Instagram or your Facebook. Or maybe you appear on screen, maybe you're a news reporter, or maybe you're a performer. Someone's watching you here. Or maybe your neighbor, you know, maybe this is your neighbor watching through a window. It doesn't have to be a screen. Watching through a window. So how are you gonna meet this person? Temperance. Temperance already reminds me in due time, right? And through through attraction, so through strong attraction. Okay, how are you going to meet this person? Whoa, Queen of Wands again, through strong attraction. How? Please. I think this is closed. You're not meant to disclose this information. With the chest closed, we see some sort of treasure that will be exposed in due time. We keep saying patience, not now. All you need to know is that there will be strong attraction between the two of you for sure. And since it says in due time, I don't think we're meant to take a look at the time, but I will say something. When you're showered with a lot of twos in your life, like you keep seeing two a lot, do know that the time is very near where you're gonna meet this person. 222. So let's recap. Other than, of course, the obvious that we talked about throughout the reading, this amazing person showing up in your life where you're forming a family with, there's a lot of self-love and confidence happening, and there is a lot of physical health as well happening in your life where you love how you look, you love who you are, and you're very blessed with this person coming in, who will be helping you out in this first and second house areas of your life, where they will help you, you know, grow as a person. Like maybe they're advising you, or maybe you're inspired by them, or maybe you're going to go through some things and even grow, and they will be helping you out one way or the other with your materialistic dreams and possessions, my dear pile number 4. Such a cool reading. I wish you the best of luck with what's to come. A very magical reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity handbook. It is truly there to help you out in achieving your dreams. It helps you become a productive person right away as soon as you finish this book. And it teaches you how to enjoy being productive. It's full of techniques that help you genuinely work smarter, not necessarily harder. And it's about teaching you how to enjoy it. You'll find that it's full of aha moments, shifting perspectives and doing things the right way that you will really love, my dear pile number 4. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And my dear pile number 4, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.